Stop number 5 on the BMW IBSF World Cup Tour found its way to Altenberg, Germany for the women's Monobob race, the newly minted Olympic winter sport. The top 5 sliders found it starting off with Bree Walker fending off Team Yingxing of China. Bree Walker, who stayed back in Europe to start the season to hone in her skills as a driver with new coach Pierre Luters, found her way down the track, having an excellent run. Monobob is more difficult to control than most two-woman sleds, but Bree did her best to keep things on the straight and narrow as she found her way to the bottom of the difficult Altenberg track. Things would come down to the 100th of a second for Walker, 500 separating her and the Chinese team to hold on to a top 5. Next up would be the 2018 Olympic gold medalist brakewoman turned driver Lisa Buckwitz. Buckwitz has had an excellent season up to this point. Now back on home ice, would she be able to do what she needed to in order to fend off Bree Walker and potentially contend for medals? A few bumps down the track and a couple of late corners, Buckwitz did an excellent job of keeping things as straight as possible, keeping things tidy in the bottom portion of the track the best that she could in order to hold off Bree Walker to maintain a finish of no worse than 4th, the second fastest run of the heat. Next up would be Cynthia Appiah. Appiah did a great job of medaling on the Altenberg track in a previous World Cup season of 2021. Would Appiah be able to do it again in order to secure a medal today against the German on her home track? Appiah had a tidy run, a few bumps down the track, but again, keeping things quickly moving and excelling with her great start speed and velocity. Things looked grim for Appiah as she entered into the uphill portion of the track, slowly losing time away, but Appiah had magic lines in the bottom portion of the last 2 corners, finding 600ths and beating the German for no worse than a bronze medal. Next up was Kaylee Humphries, who has notoriously been known to be one of the best drivers on the Altenberg track. Kaylee Humphries could be argued to be a home track hero. She drives the line so well on the Altenberg course. Keeping things straight and tidy going into the Kreisel corner, Kaylee extended her lead up to almost a half second, posting the top speeds and the fastest run of the second heat, extending her lead out to almost a full second by the time she crossed the finish line. Would this be enough, though, to take down Nolte for the gold medal? And last was Nolte, the reigning 2-woman Olympic gold medalist. Nolte, an excellent driver, and considering Winterberg her home track, was still on home ice here in Germany and put together an excellent first run to lead over Kaylee Humphries, the reigning world champion. Nolte had a few bumps going into the Kreisel corner, which would prove costly and put her into the red. Unfortunately, Nolte did not have the speed to continue her plight to win the gold medal on the day and would continue to fall further back, but doing no worse than second place behind Kaylee Humphries. Humphries stays undefeated on the Altenberg track through the previous 4 races. Our top 3 would be rounded out with Kaylee Humphries, Nolte, and Cynthia Appiah on the day. Humphries again continuing her excellent World Cup post-Olympic season and maintaining her World Cup lead as we head back here for Altenberg again before the World Championships.